And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early game. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Jack 16. Jack 16.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
Their own 39-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
From the 44, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing is Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
At their own 6.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. Incomplete. But it's second down.
Malik Hooker on the coverage.
It's out of time. It's out of time, guys. It's out of time. 55 mark, guys. 55. No spacing. We got to get this stop here, D. Check. 55 to Mike. Check. 55 to Mike. Let's make these babies cry. Middle. Let's make these babies cry. These two.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, 58, boy, 58.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it's going to be second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
No spacing. Show that bench release and go.
Again on second and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool. But now it'll be third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock. and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Matt Bosher set to kick off.
This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. Returning it, Johnson. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
On the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. McFarland once more. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On third down, here's McFarland. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
He's brought down at the...
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at the 12. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
Like 80. 55. It's been a long day for you.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Ebron with it over the middle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. For Eric Ebron, the Steelers, his 3rd team in 4 seasons. Started in Detroit and then played 2 years with these Indianapolis Colts, even making the Pro Bowl in 2018, following a season which saw him catch 13 touchdown passes. Ebron caught left side, and he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And less than a yard.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on fourth.
Easy.
They're going on fourth down. It's Roethlisberger. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the second half at FedEx Field now. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
58, come on. 55.
Tossing this out wide to McFarland. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony McFarland, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Brought down.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
2 yards.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here.
Taylor,
just a yard up to the 39.
Brought down at the 39.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st down, they'll start with McFarland. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Running with McFarland. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
At 2nd and 11 now. From the gun, this will be McFarland. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, McFarland. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Joe Hayden on the coverage.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's in.
He was brought down.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now Rodgers looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Taylor. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On second down, it's Taylor. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st down, Rodgers looking for Campbell downfield, and that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Oh, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
They'll run on 1st down. McFarland. Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Roethlisberger quickly to the flat. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Steelers 38, Colts 12.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Rodgers.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
8 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Get 300. Get 300. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking for Campbell downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Again, McFarland. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
54's Mike.
McFarland running out of the gun. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge. And someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action. Now Rodgers. Campbell making the catch. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rodgers again now. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. And it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Down.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Rodgers to throw from 4th. And now here is another interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Roethlisberger dropping to a knee, and that ought to do it.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And despite the cold, despite the snow, this one was fun to watch. And I want to thank you for bringing 2 things, the space heater and the hot chocolate. Those were a big help for us here in the booth.
Yeah, just so you know, in the future, get your own space heater. Okay, I'm an only child. I don't share very often. But this had to bring out like the 12-year-old in us, didn't it? I mean, to be able to watch this. And let's face it, when you were that age, you didn't come inside until mom screamed, "Get inside now, young man," because you wanted to be out there just having a good time. And actually, you almost forgot just how cold it was. I'm sure these guys didn't, but they ended up playing just like those 12-year-olds and getting it done.
So for Pittsburgh, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.